Continuing our CES 2020 coverage, it looks like Corsair finally has an air cooler again. So let's take a look. Hey guys, Tiago with Classical Technology here. Thank you for joining me again for another video. If you like my content, please subscribe, leave a comment below. I want to know if you use an air cooler, AIO, or if you custom water cool your PC, and remember to like the video. Alright guys, so at CES 2020, Corsair just announced A500 Air Cooler. Now it's really interesting that they're going into air cooling because it looks like they're trying to cover all of the facets that you can possibly have to cool your PC and have like a complete solution. Recently they went into water cooling. They released a bunch of stuff from the tubes to fittings to the pipes to pumps to the CPU block to the GPU block. So pretty much you can water cool your computer entirely with Corsair components. And I think they saw the demand for air cooling as well. Air cooling has many benefits. A lot of times it's very reliable. It's a little bit easier to work with than, let's say, like an open custom loop. While an AIO often is just as close in reliability, there definitely are a lot of people who prefer an air cooler. So Corsair probably heard that demand and they thought, they're selling cases, they're selling many different components. Why don't they have an air cooler as well? That way, if somebody has a Corsair case and they want to air cool, they don't have to go and buy a third-party air cooler. They can just buy a Corsair branded one and make sure everything works nicely. I plan to get my hands on one of these to test it out and give a review for you guys when it comes out. From initial impressions, it does look pretty cool. It has sort of that Corsair logo and design. It's a very squarish design. Dual fans though, I really like that. Anytime I get something with a single fan and it's capable of dual fans, I always end up getting that second fan anyway, like in push-pull on a radiator. Even if it doesn't make that big of a difference, I think the performance enthusiasts and all of us always want to eke out the maximum amount of performance from what we have. So them coming with a dual fan, that's pretty cool. Another really cool thing that I haven't seen in any other air cooler recently, there may be one. If there is an air cooler like this, let me know down in the comments. But you can offset the fans so that way you have proper clearance when you're installing it in your system for your RAM. Ever try to install an air cooler and just find that the RAM is going to butt up against it and you really can't fit it in there? Well, this allows you to offset the fans. That means you can put the fans up a little bit on the side. That way the RAM isn't going to be affected by it. So that's actually pretty cool, and this could even work in some smaller cases or with Corsair's own RGB Dominator RAM, which is massive. I had a couple of issues installing a Noctua air cooler recently with this RAM. It just wouldn't fit. I had to sort of move things around and use a low profile RAM. So this could be really beneficial. It is really cool that this cooler comes with the ML120, the magnetic levitation Corsair fans. Actually, this bad boy right here has ML120 fans. I absolutely love them. These are the RGB versions. I think the A500 is going to come with their standard versions, but I'm sure there's going to be an RGB version as well. These are fantastic fans, and I really like using them for all types of cooling purposes. They may not be as renowned as the Noctuas, but they have exceptional performance regardless. Of course, if you have other Corsair components, this is going to be fully compatible with their iQ software. So this Corsair A500 Air Cooler does seem to be available already from Corsair's website. It's about $99. What do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like that's worth it? This is, definitely on the higher end of air coolers. It's right around the price of the Noctua air cooler with 2 fans, and you can even get some for a lot cheaper. So what do you guys think of the price? Do you think $99 is fair? I mean, Corsair is bringing their RGB game. You do get ML120 fans, which just a 2-pack of that, the gray version, is like $35 already. So really, the air cooler is more like $70 without counting the fans. So I think that makes sense, as Corsair always tries to have a kind of a premium product. I know the ML20 fans are good. We just have to see how the performance of the Corsair air cooler is going to be, and if it's anything like Corsair's other cooling products, I think it should be really good. And while it may not be Noctua necessarily, at least it's going to bridge that gap between performance as well as aesthetics. Corsair did also update some of their other AIO units that we'll talk about separately in a different video, but so far, really cool to have an air cooler, literally, from Corsair. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on one and testing it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy my content. Leave a comment below. I want to know what you think about this air cooler, and at $99, do you think it's worth it? Remember to subscribe, like the video. We're going to be posting some more CES 2020 coverage, and I'll see you guys on the next video.